Close to it. Literally first cast. I don't think he's a squirrel, but.
What do you think of that drop shot hook?
Yeah, right.
You know what maybe the deal is? Threading that on there.
Yeah. That's probably what I would do.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How's it going, everybody? Wrapped up Kentucky Lake practice. It's time to rig. Boat's a mess. Ready to get prepared for tomorrow. Practice was, I'd give it like a C+ on that scale. So a little better than average. Put a lot of time staring at those Garmins.
Let's be real. C+ isn't average for Justin Cooper.
Come on now. C+. That's what I'm going with. A lot of time at the Garmins. I think I put 20 hours on that Mercury, just idling around looking for schools. I've got 10 to 12 schools. So realistically, a few of those aren't going to be there tomorrow, and I'm only going to be able to get on half of them, half to myself. So realistically, I got 3 or 4. Got a little scoping deal going, and also got on a little shallow deal, kind of throwing a blade jig around some docks too. So not sure if I'll do that in the tournament. Kind of depends on how that offshore bite goes. But ready to get out there. This is an awesome place. It's coming back. This place was one of the best fisheries in the country in its heyday, and then the carp took over and it turned into one of the worst, and now it's on an incline. So a lot of fish out there. These guys are gonna catch them. They always do. Let's hope we're one of them. First, we gotta go do a little meet and greet for Ranger at Jeddah Marina, and look forward to that. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys there. And tomorrow is day 1. Let's do it.
video, maybe Bass Pro did, or whatever.
Yeah, like right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm some big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's be either that big or they're that big. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, appreciate you guys.
Thanks for coming out. What's your name?
Alana.
Alana. I don't think I've ever met anybody. That's pretty cool. Thank y'all.
Get a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank y'all. No, thanks for coming.
4.39 X.
Yeah,
I found 3.
Well, these things scoop.
Yeah, they fly.
They
You
scoop.
gotta.
They scoop.
It's all slick side. There ain't no stick side.
Goes to no bagger and had no beads in it.
Oh.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Okay. I like 12-12 better. Almost slid off.
When you cast over. I don't have to go back.
Good job. Good game.
Man, that's slippery.
Hustler. Hustler. You're a hustler. I ain't never played cornhole before.
Hey, nice job,
A jig? I ain't never thrown a jig before. What's that?
You too.
Hustler.
Always gotta have a buck.
Don't take it out. These are spaced so.
Field, please do so. One thing that I have been requested is that we are going to do our team series draft and accept or decline that spot. The way it'll work for the next draft is the top 24 from tournaments 4, 5, and 6 will be captains again. But because we've reduced our field size, like last year when we did it, we had enough anglers to spread the load, and so if you were selected in the first one, then you weren't eligible in the second. Our field is smaller now. Okay, so Colby got selected already. That brings up our next captain, Justin Cooper. You got this all ready?
Yeah, we got it going. I think we're gonna go with my boy, John Hunter.
Good deal. He's got the hair, he's got all the stuff, man. You're good? All right, thank you, John. Good luck to you guys. Hope you enjoy the team series.
Got it. Don't we all?
Dang, here comes their man.
It won't connect, so whatever. It's Jordan. Gotta get that coffee. Ryan, go away. All right, day one is here, Kentucky Lake. It is a rainy morning. Looks like we got some more rain coming, so it could be wet for the first couple hours. But we're getting this Ranger filled up. Probably gonna run all over the Kentucky Lake here this morning. Hopefully find a bunch of bass. You can check it out, MajorLeagueFishing.com. Hopefully see my name at the top of that score tracker at the end of the day. So yeah, you don't suck either. All right, y'all see what happens. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Roll her window down when we get up here. You know they're going to want to see her. There's a Ranger guy.
Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you. Doesn't do. What a day. I need like 35 pounds, I think, if I'm doing my math right. If I think 42, so that's double, that's 84. Yeah, 32, something like that. Lake. We had an epic day, 53 pounds, something like that. We're sitting at 14th right now, got about a 10 pound cushion on 20th. We're going to have to go out there and catch what we can tomorrow because these boys absolutely blast them. If you would have told me I had 50 pounds today, I'd be like, hey, I'm probably top 5. I've only had to catch a few bass just to make the knockout. But now, we got some work to do. We're going to have to go find, probably mid-30s, maybe even 40 pounds to secure ourselves in that knockout. But we can do it. We're around them. Let's go get it. Well, my biggest one come off. Deep diver. It was a 315 smallie, and when it locked it up, I thought I was hung. Like, it locked it up. Like one of the best plug bites I ever had in my life. And then it went whoop, whoop. I thought it was like a big giant largemouth, but it was just a really angry smallmouth. So I had I had intentions to scope first period, but we had weather moving through, rain, the wind was blowing, not really the most optimum scoping conditions. So I was like, man, I'm gonna wait, and maybe do it in the second period. Let the rain get out, let the wind calm down, and so I just started running some schools. And it didn't take long. I think it's the second one I hit. They fired, caught 5, and just kind of started running from there. And then the first period ended. And I was like, the rain was out. The wind was still kind of blowing a little bit. So, and the schools were biting. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna keep running. We'll save scope for the final period. Went through the second period, just running schools again. It was kind of slow. Caught one right off the bat, and then got in a bad rotation or something. I started running around, not finding much. Finally pulled up on one school, caught one, like almost a 3-pounder, and then went hunting again. Broke one off, and then pulled up on a school right at the end of the second period. Got them to fire. I had 3 or 4 off of it. Third period, I was like, let's turn on the superpowers. Turned it on. I went to an area where I thought I could catch a couple, caught one non-scoreable. Then I went to another area and I caught 4 through there, then 3 nice ones, like a 3.5 and a couple more, and a 3 and maybe a 3 1/4 or high 2, something like that, and then just a scoreable. And then went to another area that I thought was going to be really productive and didn't get a bite. And I had 40 minutes to go in the period. I had one more area to scope through, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to save it for day 2. I'm going to go back and run some schools I ran this morning, had some success, see if I can pick up a few more fish, and that's what I did. Ran to another school, caught a couple out of it, started running to the last school in the last 15 minutes, slung an arrow on a prop. Luckily, I limped in, got to the school, and caught 2 as in the last 5 minutes. So, all in all, successful day. Sitting in 14th right now. Got about a 10-pound cushion or so over the knockout round. So, we need another at least 40 pounds tomorrow. I would love to get 40 quick, first period, maybe first period and a half or so. It's a tall order to do, but man, there's guys that caught 100 pounds today. So it's definitely doable if I get in the right rotation. And I would, like I said, I would love to maybe save that other scoping area if I can. I may run the same pattern, may scope in the 3rd if I need to, but ready to get out there tomorrow, get re-rigged, see what happens.
I agree. But it's working right now.
Gotta keep it going. I'm not superstitious, I'm just a little stitious. Huh? I'm gonna try to save it to the 3rd. And I think go ahead, bro. You good. Well, you just keep that if you feed it, you don't mind.
Yeah, that's great.
We can do it. Yep, that's great. You at the top. You good?
Yeah, but when I pulled up to the top, it was oh, I did, and I'm like, oh, the painter figured out. I went to driver's use. Oh, you just be barefooted. My
All right, here we are, day 2, Kentucky Lake. We're in a good spot, 14th right now. Goal weight today, 40 pounds. 40 pounds, I think that secures me in the knockout for sure. Mike can get away with, 34, 35, but I want to make sure I'm in. So goal weight's 40 pounds. Hopefully we can get that within the first 2 periods. Then we can use the 3rd period to practice. So ready to get out there. Weather is great today. Maybe a little bit of rain come in through the afternoon, but we'll deal with it if it does. So y'all stay tuned, check it out. I'll do.
There he is.
What kind? Let's try that again. Okay. All right. There you go. Thank you. Whew. Another knockout. Today could have been real fun. Like real fun. Found like 6 new groups. Alright. Just trim it up. Felt good. I could have blasted them today.
You got a what?
I could have blasted them today.
Don't say that. That makes me nervous.
I've got the stuff to make it Sunday. If everything goes right. I don't know if I can win it, but I can make Sunday for sure.
I'm shaking in my boots. Don't say stuff like that.
Ooh. Wet dog.
There's an empty seat back here if you want to toss it back here.
All right, we are knockout round bound here at Kentucky Lake. Man, had a really fun 2 days of fishing out here. Man, day one, going into it, I was like, I felt like I had enough stuff to potentially make knockout round, but you never really know. And let me tell you what, those guys absolutely blitzed them way better than everybody thought, honestly. You know, kind of going into it, we were thinking, man, if you catch like 30 pounds a day, you're probably going to make knockout. And that was not the case. I think it ended up being almost 40 a day. So, I got to fish the way I like to fish. I spent almost all my practice idling around, staring at my Garmin units, and, you know, just looking for schools. My favorite way to catch a bass, if I can catch a bass on a big plug or Carolina rig or something out of a school fish, I'm a happy camper, and that's what I'm able to do. You know, I had a little bit of a scoping deal too, you know, targeting some individual fish, and I ran that day one, period 3. It didn't quite plan out like I thought it would. I ran some areas where I thought I could have some success and didn't. I did hit one stretch where I caught 4 or 5. I was like, man, this isn't, you know, just quite what I thought it was going to be. Day 2, I was in a good position to start the day, in like 14th place. I had 50 pounds or so, and I was like, man, if I can just get, you know, probably 35, I should be good. And I went out day 2, period 1, no scope, by the way. I was planning on using my live scope in period 3, and had like a phenomenal period. I think I had like 26 pounds, and I probably could have caught some more. You know, I had some missed opportunities. I broke a big one off. I did catch a big one. I had one lock up a plug, a 5.3, that you'll probably see. And man, when a 5-pounder locks a crankbait up, whew, that makes me feel good inside. Period 2, I knew if I could just get a few more bites that I can go practice from there. Period 2 started. I literally caught a squirrel on my first cast. I think second cast I caught a squirrel, and then a few casts later I caught another 3-pounder to pretty much solidify myself into the knockout round. I knew I had enough, or felt like I had enough, and it was time to go practice. It was time to go idle some new water that I didn't get to idle in practice, even idle some stuff that was set up right that didn't have any fish on it in practice. Man, the weather was crazy today. I wouldn't have my rain gear on, and here comes a rainstorm, and then it'd blow through, and I'd take my rain gear off, and here comes another one. Like, it was just off and on all day. I spent some of my time running from it, but it was super successful after. I think I found 5 to 6 more groups of fish, which is going to be huge tomorrow because we're going to need it. It's top 20 guys here starting tomorrow, and it's going to take some weight. It's probably going to take 50 pounds or more, if I had to guess. Might have to, you know, kind of bounce around some locals. I know there's going to be some tournaments going out tomorrow, so that could play a factor as well. You always got to factor that when it comes to a weekend, you know, and locals are going to be out there. It's every right to be out there. They want to go fishing as well, and I respect that. But hopefully we can get on most of our stuff. Have a great day. You know, I'm probably spend most of my day fishing schools. Started in the third period, or in the first period. I'm gonna start in the first period. out there fishing some schools that I've had success with, and then hopefully mix in some of those new schools as well. I still do have a little bit of a scoping deal. I did probably spend my last 20 minutes of the day. I rolled into an area that I've been saving just to look around. I seen a few and I caught one on accident. I tried to shake it off, but it swallowed my jig and I couldn't shake it off. So it was like a 2-pounder. So I wish I could have that one tomorrow, but hopefully I don't even need to go to those fish. Hopefully I can just catch what I need out of schools and save it for the final day. I think we got enough to make it. I got the right fish to make it. Everything's just got to go right, and yeah, I'm ready to get out there. This is knockout round number 4 for the year. I made 4 out of 5 knockouts. That's pretty solid. Man, having a really good year. I'm fishing good. I'm fishing with confidence, and that's everything when it comes to bass fishing. So super fortunate, super blessed, have this opportunity. Let's go try to win this thing.
Yeah, the one on the left is kind of leaned in just a hair.
Are you gonna talk to your mama?
To do it, just got to get in a good rotation and things go right. So excited to get out there. I'll stay tuned. Yeah.
I called Daniel and was like, hey, can I go home? You got about 20 minutes before for what? I told him, like, yeah, absolutely. I called him and said, I'm coming home. He's like, no, you're not. So don't you come home? I'm like, hey, I told you I would. Yeah, I guess I'm going fishing.
Her sleep. Sometimes. All right, guys, here we are. Knockout round. Man, it feels good to be here right now. Man, I'm fishing good this year. I'm having a blessed year. This is 4 knockout rounds out of 5. Man, just blessed is all I could say. Ready to go out there tomorrow, today, to hopefully make tomorrow. I feel like I have the stuff to make it. I got to practice for, around 3 or 4 hours, got to graph around, found 6 new schools. Hopefully they come into play today. We got some storms going to roll in the afternoon, and it's Saturday on Kentucky Lake, so there's going to be a lot of local traffic as well. So there's going to be a lot of variables today that play along with the fish either biting or not biting, but super excited to get out there, hopefully catch a bunch of bass and make that championship. Hopefully we see y'all there.
In boat number 7 came out hot in the start of 2025 with a victory at stage 1 from Louisiana Bass Pro Shop's back angler, Justin Cooper.
You suck, dude.
Yeah.
I got room to talk.
Dude.
That was freaking awful.
Were they on your stuff?
Yes!
Dude, same.
Pull up.
Dude, that first period, they were everywhere I stopped, as pretty as you could draw them. And all they would do is just mush it just a little bit. Like, I missed so many.
Missed a bunch. Lost a bunch.
Dang.
I could pull up. Dong! First cast. However many bass I caught today, first cast every time I pulled up.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got at one school to fire.
Not me.
And I caught 5 out of it. And that
Oh,
was it.
lucky you.
Well, I caught 5 scoreables, like 3 non-scoreables.
Yeah, you jacking, dude. Yeah, that's it.
Tonight. But you're going to Nashville, so you heading out tonight?
No. I'm gonna celebrate with John.
Heck yeah.
I'm like, oh baby, I'm about to jack.
Yeah.
One of them. First cast 4.7. I'm like, oh, it's about to go down. Yeah, no, it didn't.
All right, just wrapped up knockout round. Not quite the fish we was hoping for, but you know, still a great tournament. Good points, good paycheck. Ready to keep the momentum going. Hopefully, Potomac River. Look forward to that one. Have a good success there. So, look forward to it. Caught all my fish this week on a Carolina rig with an epic barrel weight and a drop shot with a teardrop epic tungsten weight. So, fun week. Ready to get back to the house, rest and relax, regroup. We'll see y'all at Potomac.
Meet you.
Great to meet you.
They're on there for me, please. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Good
Nice
to meet you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Kentucky Lake is a wrap. We successful tournament. You know, I would like to have done a little bit better, but let me tell you what. Anytime you can make a knockout round against that group of guys, man, that's a big win. I think I saw him finish up the tournament in 18th place. Good points. Caught a heavy hitters fish as well, a 5.3. Coming into this tournament, I had like a 3-pound, 3-ounce advantage on that cut line for heavy hitters. So should hopefully even gain a few more ounces. I was first guy out of heavy hitters last year by like 3 ounces, so that stung. They take 30 anglers. I was 31st last year. Don't want to be that guy again, so we're going to keep catching them. Hopefully we got 2 tournaments left. Probably just catch another, 4-pound average, 3-pound average at the next 2 tournaments. Should be locked in for heavy hitters. But the main goal is Red Crest for next year. Good points. Should stay in top 10 in points for that. So all in all, successful tournament. Caught them the way I like catching them. If I could pick one way to catch a bass, it would be offshore ledges, deep cranking, Carolina rig, football jig, big spoons, all the above. I love catching a bass that way. I love snaring at my Garmin electronics, graphing those big schools, and that's what I got to do. So, that knockout round, my schools were there. It was very frustrating mentally, and that's part of this game. Finding the fish and figuring out what they're going to bite is half of it, and just staying in it mentally is a huge part of this game. And I was running those schools, and I would graph them, and they would be dotted up just as pretty as you could possibly draw them, and they just wouldn't bite. And that's why I'm sitting here. If they were biting, I'd be fishing today. But bright side about today, we're helping out with the MLF high school fishing camp. We're here at headquarters right here in Benton, Kentucky. We got a nostalgic Forest Wood Cup behind us. That's cool. Forrest L. Wood, man, a pioneer of this sport. Guys like myself probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for guys like him. So that's awesome to be here, get a tour of the offices, and having all the pictures of past winners for Forest Wood Cups and all that on the wall is pretty cool to see. But look forward to the next tournament. I think I'm gonna fish James River, which is the Invitational. So look forward to that. I love the James River. It's a place I have good history with. Fished a couple tournaments there. 2 top 30 or a top 30 and a top 20. We fished the BPT there last year. Almost made the knockout round, just missed it by like 2 pounds, but ready to get a little redemption there. Then from there we go to Potomac River for the next BPT event. Have good history there as well. Up until my win at Conroe, that was my best finish when it comes to professional career finishes. Finished 6th my rookie year on the pro circuit back in 2021, I think that was. And since then I fished another tournament there, had another top 20. So I love those tidal rivers. For some reason, I do well at tidal fisheries usually. Hopefully we keep that trend going these next 2. But I don't have tidal fisheries where I'm at, Toledo, Sam Rayburn, that area. But I grew up fishing the Red River, so I think that's kind of one reason. I just love a little grindy river rat kind of deal, and those set up well for me. So looking forward to those next 2 events. Thanks for everybody for following along. Man, if you please subscribe. We're really trying to kick off this YouTube thing. It's something I've been wanting to do, and I'm super excited to start bringing more content to y'all and to do this kind of documentary style videos. So hit the subscribe, like, comment, share, all that great stuff, and we'll see y'all at the next one.
Thanks, that make it look pretty on it.
All right, well, as much as I would love to be fishing today, we are not, but all good. Now we are headed to the MLF high school fishing camp. I'm gonna go talk to a bunch of high school anglers, you know, about just fishing related, business related, social media, all that good stuff. Should be an awesome deal. They do this every year. I think they have close to 200 campers this week, so ready to go do this, and then hopefully watch our buddy John Hunter hoist the trophy. That'd be good. He's off to a decent start right now, so hopefully he can keep at it and come out on top, and we can go watch him hold that trophy. So y'all stay tuned. Let's do this.
Bring shopping?
£4. And when it came up, there was a black cloud the size of that boat and 4 pounders with it.
You're kidding.
Dude, the whole school come up. The water was clean. You could see it. It was a whole black cloud.
When you dial over,
And they used to waypoint them by size. Like if you pulled up there as the first one,
Yeah.
it would be the big one.
Straighter, but we'll let him in.
Here, I'll hide.
Here, get Drew Gill over here.
Drew Gill. Hey, Gill.
Bluegill, come on, Bluegill.
Appreciate it, guys.
Gill Bird.
Gilbert.
Gill Bird.
Bluegill.
You sick?
How are you, Mr. Gary?
Hey, doing, sir?
Good, bro. Good to be seen.
Huh?
Good to be seen.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You want to go inside?
The BPT stuff, that's just in here, and it was crazy. This is 2025, and this will be 2026. As you can see, some of us have already got scheduling going already.
Oh, wow.
We intentionally took the BPT and the
tournament
invitations
schedule? Yeah.
off. I'll erase those.
Obviously, you guys follow lots of different channels. You follow, you know, in the sport, there's obviously maybe more fishing and bass.
Right now, I bet every one of them got TikTok. I really don't know. I mean, social media now is half the sport, half the business.
Yeah. All right. Here.
So it depends. Obviously if it's isolated stuff, just flip to isolated target. But if it's really thick stuff, I'm gonna target the outside stuff first. That way, if there's a fish on the outside, I can catch him. But if you flip all the way in the back, like first thing, and catch one there, you may spook a fish that's on the outside. So you can catch the out fish first, outside in.
Okay.
You'll probably catch more fish off the same stuff. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
So inspirational.
What?
So inspirational.
So inspirational? Jeez.
I mean, you can't teach it right there.
No, that's taught. That's just instinct, man. That's instinct.
It's natural.
Natural born abilities. Jeez. Who be calling me?
So y'all were the people who exposed that scoping thing? All anyone's ever been doing since scoping. So I just sit down south.
With him, and I didn't have anything from his sign, and all I had was cash. And I've done just $5 bills ever since. I have a whole wall. It's just $5 bills.
With signatures? That's pretty tight. I think that's the first time I ever signed money. That's pretty legit.
I feel like it's a really good thing to show that you don't have to like. Really freaking out. But Jackson, everybody just seems to have fun.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
So I hope
you go, buddy. Yeah, man. I'll borrow your pen, okay?
You can always. Like that's always an option.
Thank you.
What is it? Drew Gig? I call him Bluegill.
He said he had a nickname for you.
Oh boy.
Drew Giggy.
Drew. How do you spell that?
G-I-G-I.
Yeah, buddy. Thank y'all.
You can't really get a picture?
Yeah, dude, for sure. Who's got the camera? Here, Mike, you want in it? Or no, you good?
I can get a picture.
All right.
Thank
Sweet.
you.
Yeah, buddy.
Can you take yours? Yes, please.
I'll get dialed in here. I'll get locked in.
You'll get
not like cornhole though.
Yeah,
I was not dialed in. So inconsistent.
Pretty much a lot of other stuff.
I was pretty keyed myself.
Fishing is the one thing that I really just do.
What's funny, you and Colby threw bags exactly the same way, just kind of
Yeah,
not the spin, and then me and Logan, we do the spin.
No,
Like
I let it fly, man.
Yeah, Colby same way.
I can't spin it. I've never been able. I tried, and when I did, it would go like this.
It's just a
flick of the wrist. I know it's a flick of the wrist. When I try to flick it, it'd go that way.
You ain't good at flicking.
I'm not gonna flick it.
Okay, we're about to get off topic here. We gotta stop.
Let's go home that one.
Well, it looks like the King Wheeler is going to pull out another one, man. That dude is, we can probably all say he's probably the greatest to ever do it. I mean, him and Kevin Van Dam, there's no two anglers better. Just being all around, dude. God kills it. On track for 3 AOYs in a row, maybe 4, whatever it is. Salty.
No.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro, appreciate you.
No. They can have their.
Yeah, well, I got a picture there, buddy.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glorious King.
Job. Yeah, man. Oh. The man, Jacob Wheeler.
How famous?
How are you? Oh, I appreciate that. That's cool.
You can do high five.
Right there.
All
right.
Say thank you. She watched it one day with me, and now all the time she wants me turned on.
That's awesome, man. That's great. That's awesome.
I don't want to hold you.
Wind it in, and just my spoon comes spraying here.
It's like so hot, my glasses just
I think so. It jumps over my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm like, why is he
And I'm like, it's a big one. I finally get my cholo turned around. I'm like, this is giant. So I get it in, and then I shit you not.
He's probably going to do it, I bet.
Hey, you made a nice trip today. We'll see you again.
Thanks, dog. You
Bye,
too.
guys. Y'all be
Great
careful.
Y'all be careful. I'll see you next one.
All right.
Hey, bye.
Take care. That's a wrap on Kentucky Lake. Time to start getting home to Louisiana. Congrats to Jacob Wheeler on another win. Dude's an absolute animal. Congrats to my boy John Hunter, 4th place. Roommate. That was good for him, man. Big for him. He needed it in points to get back in the cut for Red Crest. So yeah, great team, great week for everybody, the whole house. 3 of us made the cut. Coulter missed it by 3 ounces, which stinks, but good points, good heavy hitters fish. We'll see y'all at James River for the Invitational. So see y'all there.